In the heart of Central America, a vast and mysterious civilization once thrived, leaving behind an enigma that has captivated historians and archaeologists for centuries. The Mayan civilization, famed for its staggering architectural feats and advanced astronomical sciences, mysteriously vanished, their secrets buried under dense jungles and centuries of time. But what if I told you that this downfall was not simply a cold case left for archaeologists to solve, but a tale riddled with astonishing twists and haunting truths? What happened next shocked the world, unveiling not just the past, but lessons still relevant today. The origins of the Mayan civilization trace back to around 2000 BC, where humble, tribal communities began to form in what is now southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and parts of Honduras and El Salvador. They settled in the verdant rainforests, cultivating crops like maize, beans, and squash, which would become the staple diet of their highly sophisticated society. But as their agricultural practices evolved, so too did their ambition. They began building ceremonial centers known as kas, forming the nucleus for city-states and a profound cultural identity. As the centuries passed, these small communities coalesced into powerful dynasties, leading to the formation of cities such as Tikal, Palenque, and Calakmul. By 250 AD, the Mayans had reached a pivotal turning point, entering what is now referred to as the Classic Period, a time marked by grand pyramids soaring into the sky, intricate hieroglyphic writings, and a profound understanding of mathematics and astronomy. The rise of the Mayan civilization was nothing short of extraordinary. Their achievements inspired awe. They developed a robust calendar system with cycles that tracked celestial phenomena, revealed in their monumental inscriptions. Histories and legends chronicled in the Dresden Codex and other texts illuminated their understanding of the heavens. Cities blossomed into cultural hubs, with trade routes weaving across jungles and mountains, fostering relationships with neighboring societies. They constructed stunning temples, including the iconic Temple of the Inscriptions at Palenque, which stood as a testament to their architectural brilliance. The population swelled, and the cities grew vibrant, bustling with life and innovation. But beneath the surface of this vibrant tableau lay fractures and impending struggles. While the religious zeal included observations of astronomical bodies and rituals, rivalries simmered between the city-states. Clashes over resources, political power, and land began to emerge, leading to intense conflicts that shook the foundation of this once unified civilization. The struggle for dominance, coupled with severe droughts attributed to climate change, triggered a crisis that would spell doom for many once thriving cities. By around 900 AD, the startling decline began. Cities that once echoed with the sounds of civilization grew eerily quiet. Walls that had once held regal rulers fell into disrepair, and populations migrated seeking greener pastures. Some of the grandest cities, Tikal and El Mirador among them, fell into abandonment. Speculation surrounding their disintegration led to tantalizing theories, ranging from warfare and societal collapse to drought and famine. But nobody knew for certain what had triggered such an apocalyptic downfall. What happened next shocked the world. In the early 20th century, archaeologists began unearthing the mysteries of the Mayan civilization, revealing stunning artifacts, murals, and records that painted a picture of life long forgotten. The advent of new technology, from LiDAR scanning to DNA analysis, has allowed researchers to delve deeper into their society's intricacies. Each artifact unearthed tells a story. The sprawling remains of a once-flourishing metropolis, vibrant pots adorned with art depicting their daily lives, and advanced writing systems that articulated their thoughts, dreams, and beliefs. Yet, while progress has been made, many questions remain unanswered. What led to their eventual abandonment? Was it a singular event or a confluence of factors? Evidence suggests a tragic yet profound realization. The Mayan civilization had achieved unprecedented advancements. Yet, like all civilizations, they too were vulnerable to the fragility of their ecosystems. The legacy of the Mayan civilization is profound and continues to resonate today. Their architectural techniques inspire modern builders, while their astronomical calculations still inform how we understand celestial movements. Today, the descendants of the Maya live on, preserving their culture amidst the ruins of their ancestors, a testament to resilience. The enigma of the Mayan civilization highlights essential lessons about sustainability, leadership, and the delicate balance between progress and nature. The Maya teach us both the heights humanity can reach and the dark depths that can lead to downfall, precisely why it matters today more than ever. As we continue to face global challenges tied to climate change and resource depletion, reflecting on the Maya story provides critical insight into our path forward. So as we immerse ourselves in their history, we recognize their remarkable intelligence, creativity, and adaptability, all with the haunting reminder that prosperity must be managed wisely. As we look into the heart of the jungle, listening to the whispers of the past, it becomes evident that every abandoned stone and carved glyph carries a story of human triumph and tragedy. It is both an emotional and intellectual journey through time, reminding us that our civilizations too could one day fade, leaving behind only whispers of their existence unless we learn from these ancient truths. And now, as the sun sets over the ruins, illuminating the path of our own destinies, we are left to ponder one final question. Are we, like the Maya, too blind to see the signs of our own unraveling? This dramatic reflection on history is not an end, but a call to action, a reminder that understanding the past may just be our only hope for shaping a better future, echoing across centuries, lest we become mere shadows in the annals of time. As twilight cast long shadows over the ancient stone structures, the whispered echoes of the past beckon deeper contemplation on the societal dynamics that fostered both innovation and eventual decline. Researchers and historians have pored over landmarks like Chichen Itza, which flourished during the post-classic period many centuries after the initial collapse of the classic cities. Though it stood proudly in the Yucatan Peninsula, the echoes of its grandeur also masked the heart-wrenching truth of loss, transition, and adaptation. The Mayans were not defeated. They transformed, evolving their culture and practices to survive in changing times, but perhaps not fully escaping the implications of earlier mistakes. And yet, amid the splendor of evolving cities and shifting power dynamics, the human element emerged as the true story. The Maya worshipped gods who they believed governed every aspect of life, their polytheistic beliefs as rich and complex as the civilization itself. Rituals filled a central role in reinforcing social hierarchy, as the elite led ceremonies meant to appease deities like Itsamna, the creator god. But with each ceremonial offering, resentment brewed among the common people. Frustration simmered beneath the surface as crops failed, droughts ravaged the land, and they were instructed to give more to maintain the divine favor. In the push and pull of power created discord among the classes. Ahau, the king, sat atop the throne, adorned with jade and gold, while the common farmers, burdened by tribute, yearned for relief. Stories of their struggles were passed down through generations, stories that haunt the jungles to this day. As cracks began to form in Mayan society, rivalries not only with outsiders, but within began to fester. Through the annals of archaeology, we find traces of conflict, burned structures, weapons forged, and walls erected not only for protection but to segregate. With centuries of territorial disputes, the struggle for dominance became inevitable as city-states turned against each other, influencing collective fates. But amidst this chaos, new ideas emerged. The era marked by the collapse of certain key cities, such as Copan, signaled the birth of innovation within resilience. Farmers adopted new agricultural techniques, still honoring old traditions while tapping into new methods of sustainable farming. Crop rotation and the construction of terrace farming allowed them to adapt organically to the unforgiving conditions of drought, giving a window into the adaptability of a civilization driven by necessity. While the populace sought to secure their survival, new forms of governance began to take shape, shedding light on the marital systems that established alliances between city-states through marriage and kinship. These deep-rooted connections served to both heal fractures and create new alliances, proving that even in turmoil, the interplay of human relationships could foster strength. As we pivot towards the peak achievement of the Maya, we must spotlight the astonishing architecture they left behind. monumental structures that towered like columns of history, narrating the philosophies of a civilization that defined heights of ingenuity. The soaring pyramid of Kukulkan at Chichen Itza mesmerizes tourists today, channeling ancient knowledge not just in position and symbol, but in mathematics encoded into its very design. The pyramid was aligned precisely with the solstices, embodying the syncretic relationship between their deities and the movements of the celestial bodies. The intricate passages echo tales of astronomers who once charted the heavens, murmuring of insights that remain relevant even in today's digital age. As the sun casts varying shadows upon this sacred site throughout the year, it remains a stark reminder of the time capsule that is civilization.